touched it last.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And here are the East All-Stars now. No good on the... Quick three. They get a hand on it. Here's Navarro. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you'd hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him.
And Anthony sends it back. And he's able to get it back. And that one's good by Davis.
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over. And this one is in that category. Their backcourt is phenomenal, Kevin. Absolutely phenomenal. That's why they've been given the green light every time they touch the ball.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Navarro, money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
He's so clutch, Kevin. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Outstanding work at the foul line to make this a 2-possession game.
And the East All-Stars call time here. They're trailing by 4. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, time, a huge factor right now. They've got to get points and then the foul.
Yeah, it has to be quick because every tick is critical.
And they need to stop the clock so there's a foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Trifecta!
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 3. 7 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Navarro. Count it! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
Now a timeout call by the West All-Stars. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
Got sloppy in a close game. You have to take advantage of every opportunity.
And the East All-Stars call time here. Tipped away and stolen by Cousins. Time expires and we're going. We've been having a great time here, and we hope you have been too. The All-Star Game coverage continues. Thanks again for tuning in here to 2K Sports.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, is there?
All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court right now for the East All-Stars, LeBron James is out there with Paul George, and it's Clutch. Then there's Jay, and it's Anthony in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Harden doing it all. He's got 26 points and 4 steals. He's gotten after it on the boards for them as well as in the transition game.
And I like the fact that one has really fed into the other.
Here's Navarro. That ball's nice feed that time from George. Jay's got 49 points in the game. Now here's Westbrook. He's guarded closely. He kicks to Cousins. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
Great action here if you're just joining us about 1 minute into OT. Westbrook kicks to Cousins. Harden outside. Westbrook dishes to Davis. Shot clock at 6, and they double up Davis. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here. That's good. Now it's a 7-point West All-Star lead.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
And he makes both free throws.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
And so here are the West All-Stars. 17 points was their biggest margin. Stolen. Leonard with the steal. High post Cousins. Harden the pass to Westbrook. Puts up a 3. Another miss by Westbrook. Westbrook's gone 2 of 8 from long range here. From deep, James, and he gets it to go. LeBron's got 30 points.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Leonard against James. And Davis gets it to go on the assist from Leonard. 12 points for Anthony Davis.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And there's the foul. It's on Clutch. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. 17. And stolen by James.
And thought that pass is going to get through, but no. All of a sudden, he was going the other way with the basketball.
Leonard attacking. Another steal. And here's the fast break. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Took him no time at all on that one. Clutch has got 50 points.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
No doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into overtime in this exciting game. Outside Westbrook. It's tipped. Here's the break. Pushing it up. And finished off by LeBron.
Man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D, and then the rapid-fire run to the basket.
Greg, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Guys, this is crunch time now. When you got a chance to capitalize on the turnover, you got to take it and make it.
George has gone 3 for 7 tonight. Pass to Harden to stop the run. The shot misses. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. George passes to Navarro. Back to George. George missing again.
Well, I tell you what, that's fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. The key there was not to give him much space before he took that shot.
And really, Clark, that's the only way you're going to stop him. The defender was all over him with a hand right in his face.
Feeds to Leonard. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Well, it's a scary sight when Kawhi Leonard starts lighting it up like this.
And the East All-Stars call time here. They're up by 1. 17 seconds left to play in the first overtime. And so they foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. They trail by 3. 16 seconds left in the first overtime. Outside Westbrook. He dishes it to Harden. He nails it, and we're tied up.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
Here's Navarro. Misses the tray.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
So it's the East All-Stars taking the W in a close one.
And for the Eastern Conference, they score the victory on their home turf here in Toronto.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And this year's All-Star Game, another classic in a long history of tremendous All-Star Games. And we've got some highlights to show you of one performer tonight who stood out, earning the honors of All-Star Game MVP. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points. And how'd you feel about his performance? And that'll do it for this year's All-Star Game. Some splendid talent on display tonight. For Shaquille O'Neal and for Kenny the Jet Smith and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again to start up the NBA's second half of the season.